Hi everyone, welcome back to CrochetRocks. My name's Tracy and in this video I'm going to do a review on the King Cole Fjord yarn. Now I do have a few colours in this, excuse me, a bit hoarse. These are different colours. This one I believe is called Fuser, shade 4563, and this one, I'm going to struggle pronouncing some of these, always upside down for me, is Lowen, and that is 4557. I've also got this really gorgeous blues, and this colour is called Tromso 4549. Now there are other colours, but I don't have them. I don't believe. Maybe I do. Let's have a look. I think I might have two different blues here. So what have we got here? This is Volda. Volda is 4558. So I have two pinks and two blues. I'm just going to pop those into this little basket for now and show you the shade book for King Cole Fjord, and you'll see that there are lots of them. There's the Fuser that I have, but we also have Shetland, is that? No, Sortland and Bindle. These are all kind of Norse, like Nordic places, I guess, in line with the fjord. That's a pretty one. That's called Orns, Tromso, which we have, Trondheim, and Vikane, I can't pronounce that, Vikanes, and I think I might give up Odda, Stavanger, probably not. But I wanted to show you the illustrations because that is really, really pretty. And that's not all there is though, guys. There are lots more. So looking at this, we have Thijs, I want to say, Leiberg or Laberg, Rafton, Etna, Mulder, Lowen, which we have, Fresvik, and we have these three at the top, which I'm going to prove just as awful to say, Ulvik, Nordal, and Volda, which we have. So that's all of the varieties in the fjord, and they are lovely. I don't know why that one's red, because, oh yeah, there is a red one. I was going to say, I can't remember seeing a red, but it's that one there. But what I wanted you to look at are the illustrations of what it looks like worked up. Because I've done some swatches for you while I've reviewed this. You may remember a little while ago I did some reviews of the cheaper yarn stores in the UK, and I did some of the swatches that went with the yarns. And I wanted to show you these because the swatches don't really do this yarn justice. I think you need a large project for this yarn to see how it works up and what the patterns will look like. So let's move that out of the way and I will show you my swatches. So the first one that I did was, let's come down a little bit, was this one. And obviously I used the pinker yarn. I think it was actually this one that I've used for the illustration, and that's Lowen. So the first part of it was this variegated pink and white. And towards the end, we started to get a lot more pink involved, and it changed to quite a solid patch of pink. So we had a solid patch of this kind of very quick change, variegated pink and white. And this was what it looks like with a half treble, which is a half double in the US. So quite a nice pattern for it, and quite a nice, it shows off the stitch quite well. So then the next one I did was using a UK treble, which is a double crochet in the US. So the stitches are bigger, and we had that nice big pink section, which then turned to brown. So as you can see, for making small projects, this yarn the colour changes are not very quick in that respect. So you're going to just get a whole patch of one particular colour or one particular variation. So that was what it looked like with row after row of UK trebles or US double crochet. Then I decided to show you what it looked like with a little granny square. And so obviously we had started on the brown section, and this is kind of how much brown we got out of the granny before we went to this variegated brown and white. So we started off with the variegated pink and white, we went to pink, we went to brown, then we went to variegated brown and white, which is where we picked up with my very last swatch, which was showing you what it looked like with a UK double crochet, which in the US is a single crochet. And as you can see, we had the very tight quick change variegated brown and white, and then we went to a slightly longer gap, and it became more of an animal looking print, if you like. So the reason I'm showing you the picture in the magazine and this is because I wanted to show you that there are some yarns that really lend themselves to tighter, smaller projects in the variegated yarns, and then there are some where you really need a bit more of an expanse of a length of crochet, or it's going to look like this, where you just get one patch of a colour. It didn't really do too badly with the variegated, but remember we'd used some of the brown on there, so it would have been a larger brown section, probably would have finished maybe that whole centre part of the square, and then the outside edge would have been the variegated. So that's what I wanted to show you. So my last swatch that I was doing was this one, and let's find it. So this yarn, on the yarn band, it says that it is, where are we? Let's find the part, and not upside down. It is 100% anti-pilling acrylic, and each skein is 100 grams, and there's approximately 273 yards or 250 meters. Now, 100% anti-pilling acrylic, but this yarn really does feel and resemble cotton. There's no kind of, you know, when you pull acrylic yarn, it has some give to it. I mean, obviously your project will have some give to it because you're making stitches, but it does feel a lot like cotton to me. And if you look at this tight stitch, it does give that way, but not so much really that way, not as much as I'd expect from an acrylic yarn. So it has this really lovely silky cotton feel. It does feel like cotton silk in a lot of ways. So what does it perform like? Okay, well, it's hard to see with this variegated yarn, I know, but I do feel that it does split just a little bit when you're using it, no more so than lots of other yarns. It does flow quite nicely. As a wound yarn, it's not tight, and that's probably why. And it might be my hook. You know, some hooks split yarn more than others, so it might not be anything whatsoever to do with the yarn, more so to do with the hook. It wasn't enough to be annoying. I've had some yarns which split constantly, and I won't use them, but this is not split enough to be annoying. Now, obviously, because it's a swatch and I'm showing you, I'm crocheting very slowly. I've got a camera in between me and the work, and I'm looking at it through my lens, so that's not as easy to work as you would normally. But you can get up a good lot of speed. While I was making my swatches, I wasn't slow with the crocheting, and I would say the splitting was very minimal, and it didn't annoy me to any extent, really. Hardly worth mentioning, but it's a review, so. And that is the review for this yarn. It's lovely yarn. I have to say, it's got some Really lovely colours. This one, this is the upside down, of course, it wouldn't be me. This is the Lowen, and I really do like these browns that you can see coming in. Pink and brown, they really do look lovely together sometimes. So this, I always say pinky brown when you're dealing with this colour here. You can just about see it. It goes from brown to pinky brown over to the pink, which is really, really nice. Now the other one is darker. This is, let's refresh our memory, fuchsia. And I guess because it's got some fuchsia in it, but it is darker. I haven't seen this one worked up into my swatches or anything yet, but it is absolutely lovely. It's got some actually beautiful, beautiful fuchsia pinks in there. Kind of beautiful colours. Now, this is one of my favourites. I'm a big fan of blues in any case, but Tromso I feel is kind of subtle. There is a little bit of a brighter blue going on in there. So soft, this yarn. Really is gorgeous to feel, you know. I have to say, very, very nice. And what's the last one? That was Tromso. This one is Volda, and it's got more greys. And you see inside, you've still got that lovely blue, but you've got more kind of stormy colours, I'd say, going through it. And there is a little illustration on the bands, what that works up like, and how those patterns form over a larger project. Does look really, really nice. So that's the King Cole Fjord, and I have to say I really, really do like it. And at the moment, it depends when you watch this, obviously, but at this precise moment in time, I do have a giveaway for some of the pink ones, for both of them. There's skeins of both in the giveaway, so I'll put a link to that giveaway at the end. But obviously it depends when you watch this review as to whether that's still current, but certainly for the moment that giveaway is current. So thank you for watching. I hope you like my little review, and I will see you on the next one. I'm not sure what yarn it will be, but I'm going to keep going with my yarn reviews. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, everyone. Take care, and bye for now.